And finally, Regretful Snogs. This talking point is going to come as a bit of a surprise to Gail and Steve, because they thought we were doing a part on whether pink stinks for girls. They've even been given fact sheets and briefing notes on the subject. But no. Instead, we want to hear all about the snogs you wish you'd never had. Friends, your friends' parents, your boss, even your co-panellist on a brilliant daytime show. If you've kissed someone you wish you hadn't, get ready to tell. Here's Kirsty with the numbers.
So what percentage of office party snogs are deemed embarrassing afterwards? The answer is 39%.
Now then, we're into the final part of this morning's show. We're after details of the snogs you wish you never had. Don't worry, Al, Gail and Steve will tell us about theirs in just a moment. So get dialing. 0207 173 5555 is the number. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Buy Al Murray's book. More on that in a moment. And last night, I was jolly. I was singing karaoke with some BBC chums at a great Chinese Christmas shindig. And much as I was tempted to snog the restaurant owner, Mr. Fay, after he poured half a bottle of Sambuca down my throat, somehow I resisted. But not everyone is made of such high tensile resolve as yours truly. I have a friend I mentioned earlier who snogs her mates' dads after she's had a few. You can only imagine the trouble she's caused. And this time of year sees even more embarrassing behaviour thanks to the delights of the office party, snogging your boss, snogging your co-workers, snogging the taxi driver on the way home as he's telling you about weapons of mass destruction. And then there's snogging your granny, or trying it on with the vicar after a few too many mulled wines at the Christmas Carol concert. In a moment, your tales of regretful snogs. But first, who on the panel may have had a regretful snog, perhaps with each other, Gail and Steve?
You see, it's the inference that I don't like. It's the cheapening of what was once a really biting, important show, reduced to tittle-tattle and flim-flammery. We used to have an expert on at this point of the show, and yet you seek to ridicule the baldies at the end of the table in some kind of lame, let's point at them as though we're dancing bears. I don't think I've snogged someone that I really regret. Have you, Gail?
I've never snogged anyone that I regret. I love snogging.
Have you ever been put in a position where you've had to discuss snogging someone, and that person...
Well, like
and that person, you know, that person you snogged, you know, in the dim and distant past might be sitting, what, 2 feet away from you. Have you ever found yourself in that situation?
Never.
Really?
No.
That's never happened?
Never on the, on the school run, nothing, no.
So you two have or haven't snogged?
We've known each other for a long
And
time.
that's not a long time ago, and there were, you know...
I was dressed as a fairy.
I was dressed as a man in a wig.
We were singing karaoke.
But the point of this discussion is, do you regret snogging someone?
Yeah.
And my answer to that question, Mr. Speaker, is no.
You don't regret snogging Gail?
No,
I'm going.
What about you, Gail? You said you love snogging. Have any of those snogs, have you ever woken up in the morning...
I don't take the snogs home.
No, but you ever wake up in the morning and think, oh, I wish I hadn't done that?
I sometimes wake up in the morning and go, did I?
Did you?
No, well, you know, I was single for a long time.
Yeah.
I love snogging.
OK,
It's fine.
Yeah, Al, yeah.
I have nothing to add at this point.
Hang on a minute. What about you? What about you, Mr. Wright? Yeah, what about you?
I told my story about me and Mr. Fay.
Oh, come
That wasn't
on.
a story.
Well...
That was you trying to throw us off the scent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open Mr. Wright's dark box. What's in here?
Now,
Straw.
I'm sure somebody who works on this show
Empty
must have had an
promises.
embarrassing snog, Eric.
Eric?
Have you ever had an embarrassing snog? What about at my summer party?
Oh, the summer party.
You and one of our experts.
Well, there was rumour that I was so drunk that I don't remember that I had a snog with a certain expert that I won't name. Who's
Eileen Hayes. Eileen Hayes. Eileen Hayes.
So, mate, how did you do that? You're like Darren Brown.
She is.
And
Should have had a wine club at school,
I
Eric.
should have done, shouldn't I?
So should she. Now, let's go to you at home. Embarrassing Snogs, Kirsty, and oh my God, that's the new Right Stuff Poppy. It's Bozzy Boswell. Oh. He wants tongues. He wants tongues.
We've had tongues, and we've been talking about this.
Eat the mic. Eat the mic. Do you know what? It's the amazing thing about this dog is about once every 3 or 4 hours, he makes a tiny little version of Jeremy Kyle. It's extraordinary. Picture perfect. Perfect in every detail.
He's got the same breath as well. We've got John on line 1.
John, good morning.
Hello, Matthew.
Morning. So, ever snogged someone you wished you hadn't?
Well, 10 years ago, I went to a party.
It wasn't me.
And I met this beautiful lady. And I fancied her right away. She fancied me. We started kissing and doing things. And then we met the other night. So I thought I wanted to meet my mum, and it was my blood cousin. It was my mum.
That's okay.
Daughter.
That's okay, though, isn't it? You can kiss your cousins.
It burns! It burns!
You can kiss cousins, yeah?
Yeah, I don't think...
Why are you asking that in such a way?
I don't know.
You just can't marry them.
Can you not marry them? I thought you could.
Well, it keeps the catering costs down at the wedding. Just one family.
Listen, probably just as well, but that's all we have time for today. Many, many thanks for your calls, your emails and tweets, and big fat sloppy kisses to you, Al Murray. Good luck with the Think Yourself British book and the DVD, which, of course, is of the British tour and comes with a beautiful egg. I'm sure Santa will have millions in his sack this Christmas. Gail and Steve, you are the best of sports. I love you both. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for our panel.